Welcome back to Primetime News and thanks for staying with us. Continuing the news now, Jamaicans are being promised greater protection against cybercrimes. But despite the assurance is an acceptance that online threats are evolving daily. Details in this report from Dwayne Anderson.
The Cybercrimes Act of 2026 was passed by the Senate on Friday. It is a journey that started 5 years ago in 2021. But already, one government lawmaker is putting his colleagues on alert to be ready to change the law soon again to keep up with the fast pace of technology.
This is one of the kinds of legislation that must have the quickest turnaround time in review. We cannot wait. We cannot have that normal period of review because similar to any other legislation. Because those who are attacking us, they are planning as we speak. They have gone to new levels of attack and harassment. We need to keep pace.
But while many Jamaicans are victims of cybercrimes, the perpetrators are not always locally based. For that reason, one lawmaker feels Jamaicans should not be left to fight this borderless crime alone.
What is required is a strategy to ensure that we have the best access to cooperation, and not just on a case-by-case basis, a framework that allows for consistent and structured and timely cooperation. Right? And by virtue of that, I am calling for us to consider looking at the Budapest Convention. Right? It will allow us to obtain digital evidence located in other jurisdictions. It will enable more mutual legal assistance, coordinated investigations.
In 1 year studied for the proposals in the Act, close to 150 cyber incidents were reported to the authorities. They included revenge porn and impersonation. The proposals in this Act make it tougher on those persons found guilty of cybercrimes, with higher fines and longer prison sentences.
Because today we're dealing with cybercrime, but tomorrow we really have to deal with cybersecurity. And there ought to be the intention of legislation that deals with cybersecurity. You know, that harmful attack of the digital space, creating that level of protection and security. It has to be a central national priority.
Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.